Alright, I thought I'd start off this year with a tour of the shop now that I've got everything all finished up in there and it's exactly the way I want it and I have all the tools in place and stuff. So this is a quick little walkthrough here. You can see as you go inside there, I've got that bench that I built and that's been really nice. Good place to set stuff too. And here's all my clamps on the wall, and I did some videos about the 3D printed racks for all of them. And you know, I've got my sanding, couple sanders behind there where I'll use them mostly, and some hand tools in the drawers. And the bench has all the peg holes in it there, so, you know, it makes it easy to clamp stuff. And I really enjoyed having all the drawers in it with the tools right there. And actually, it helps me put the tools away when I'm done. So they all have a place now, so that really does save me an awful lot of time in the shop. And then let's see, I got a rack there, a lot of my glues and books and, you know, little parts on it. And here's that router that I built, and everything's working fine on that. I've really enjoyed that. And, you know, having all these bits accessible and stuff like that has been really great. And again, it helps me keep everything organized and helps me, you know, remember where they go and remind me to put them back. And you can see everything now in the shop has dust collection hooked up. I did do this run down through for the Cnc Router finally, and got the router table there, and also at the end near the place for the bench to hook up, and all the tools on the wall there have the collection. And here's my little old Delta lathe, and that's that control box I built to make it CNC, and that's going to be a job probably this winter. And back of my router table there, and you can see all these drawers I put in there really do help me keep organized and help me find things, I have to say. Because things used to just be in piles on the bench or, you know, in the corner and stuff like that. So this really has helped me out. And, you know, they do just made perfect size for everything that I have right now. And pretty much at my limits of what I can put in here. And there's that sander. It's in the corner there, but it's got wheels so I can move it out if I need to do longer pieces. And there's that little CNC from Router, and I think they use us for just test dummies on these things. They send you one, and then they, you know, they never send out the good one, and they just want you to test them and try to get them sales up front. It's really kind of annoying. They still don't have the good ones out. And there's my CNC router. I'm still waiting for some switches to come in and a couple other parts to finish that up so I can finish up the videos on that. But everything's working good now. Not quite running as fast as I want. And I did make a collet rack there for, you know, some bits and collets and stuff. You know, so the router is actually working really good right now. Just I can't get over 200 inches a minute. And I just bought a whole bunch of extra filters for my sanding table. They were on sale at Home Depot, so I grabbed 2 cases of them. And this is my little Router laser stand that I can roll out anywhere. You know, it's nice to be able to roll it outside in the summertime and get all that stink outside there. And here's my Grizzly Planer, and that's one tool I wouldn't buy again. I'd go with a different model. And you can see the dust collectors really hooked up to everything. And there's another run going right across the shop here, and everything works really excellent now. I'm really happy with the performance and everything else, even though I'm using the 4-inch pipe. And there's my 8-inch joiner, and that's been just a wonderful machine. I really do like that one. And I will say that this Dust Deputy that I put on here is working out perfect. No problems, great flow. Filter stays fairly clean. I haven't had to clean it out except for I had one overfill when the that alarm didn't go off because like a cyclone built up under the tube. And there's that California air compressor, and that's been good. Wish it had more pressure, but it's been good since I fixed it. This jet sander really does, it's really a big help. I wish I had bought this years ago. This is another machine that I definitely buy again in a second. And you can see everything's just oriented now so I can get at it and use it. And I've got a table here that I can roll around the shop and use for that. And I got a walnut slab out. I'm actually getting ready to make a custom case for my Super Red Hawk there. I've got a heavily modified Ruger Super Red Hawk 44 Magnum, and I'm going to be doing a case on the CNC router for that. And then over in the other corner here behind that, I've got the that sanding station, and that works really great. I use it for sanding, and I also just run it to clear the air out. There's my pile of scrap wood there. You wouldn't believe that I just burned 14 5-gallon buckets out of there, and that's what's left yet. So I still got a lot more burning to do. For some reason, I hate to get rid of the little scraps, but I'm working on it. I roll around dust deputy. Those things work really great. And this Evolution miter saw, I'm really amazed how well it stood up. I didn't think it would stand up that good, but I still love that saw. It still works good. And I got my old TV on top of it there just in case I want to watch any YouTube videos. And there's an old Delta drill press there. See, I got that all hooked up to the dust collector. The only thing I have to do is automate it next, and that'll be this winter. But so that this is probably going to go down the road soon too, because it just only has about 2.5 inches of quill travel. So I'm looking for something with at least double that next. And there's a little cabinet there for all the drill press items, and I stuck that old Harbor Freight router table on the end of my table saw there. Fit right on there, and if we turn around and look in the corner, that's my junk corner with all my paint, stuff like that. And a bench down here with my sharpeners, grinders, buffers, and stuff like that, and DeWalt batteries and battery chargers and Makita, and they're all right there. My little wet grinder there, and a couple walnut cookies I'm working on now, and I'm just playing a lot of little hardware and stuff like that, and just all the little extras that you get, the waxes and this and that are over here. And there's that scroll saw, that little stand I made. I've got that in the corner here now, and I get a lot of use out of that. And that little table, the little pull-out drawer there, holds all the blades in the test tube. That's worked really good for me. So I'm here in protection for my grandkids, and so pretty much that's a good walk around now. I just recently bought a whole bunch of DeWalt stuff. I got a bunch of gift cards around the holidays, and picked up one of those really high impact wrenches. It's a really nice wrench, and got a chainsaw. I got that chainsaw for like $98 at Home Depot on clearance, and some batteries, and I've got one more jigsaw coming. Home Depot's back ordered on them though, so I do have some new DeWalt tools there to play with. And there's a bin for scrap wood, so I can throw the cutoffs right in it off the saw, so that makes it easy to just clean up a little bit too. So pretty much that's it. That's a quick walk around the outside, and you can see now I've moved everything around and situated it, so there is actually room to work and use each and every tool. And the ones that are tight in the corners all have wheels or mobile bases on them, so that does make a difference. And plenty of drawers for all my hand tools now, and the bench is nice. I got all my glues and stuff right at your fingertips there. And the best part is actually having everything hooked up to the dust collection now, so I don't have too much of a mess in the shop as long as I remember to turn it on. So I just thought I'd give you a quick walk around and show you where I'm at now, because this basically is the end. I might no more tools for me. I'm done with tools. I've got exactly what I want. About the only thing is the drill press I might replace, and try to burn up some of this wood over here in the corner. But I'm pretty happy with every tool I've got now, except for really the Laguna bandsaw, the only one that's a real bummer. And I finally have a decent sized Cnc router, so I can get more projects done on that. And there it is. That's basically where I'm at now. And that Super Dust Deputy, that thing has been amazing. It's just been so helpful at keeping the shop clean and keeping that filter clean. And it's kind of hard to get used to not tripping over piles of sawdust and stacks of tools and stuff like that. It's just moving everything around and finishing up the last couple tools and stuff. It's really made a big difference. And over the years, you can see I've hung the clamps, and I did a lot of little improvements I did videos about that really do help it be pretty much my dream shop in about 700 square feet. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.